Yo, Hender with Average Use Slowpitch. Today we've got Kyle Pearson, the OG Kyle Pearson's Axe Disturbance Senior Bat. I'm going to say I've seen Kyle Pearson very recently swing a USSSA bat. Don't know what he needs a senior bat for, but I can only imagine how good this thing's going to be. So either way, he's got the flared knob on this one. We're going to go ahead, get some swings on it. Again, we've got PK out here with us today, so he's primarily going to be the one that's going to give you the feedback on it. I'll still get the normal 10, 15 swings, let you know what I think compared to the other ones we've seen. But I would probably take PK's kind of advice there, seeing as he actually plays senior ball. But either way, won't get a ton of swings on it. See where it starts at. Probably 50, 60 at most, and then final compression, final thoughts. All right, OGKP's Senior Axe Disturbance. 140 is the mark for senior bats, and this one's starting right at 220. So, given what we've seen from Axe, I'm expecting pretty good things regardless of compression, but we'll see how it performs. Come back, final compression, final thoughts.
Okay, so I'm going to try the OG Kyle Pearson Senior Disturbance bat. It's end loaded, half inch or half ounce. It is a 13-inch barrel, and we're swinging a 27 ounce. I'm a senior, so I just don't have as much pop as a whole lot of other people, but I'm gonna give this one a go.
86 miles per hour.
Well, there's the carry on the Axe.
85 miles per hour.
Alrighty.
88 miles per hour.
Is that towards the end?
No.
That sound was just interesting.
Yeah, it was totally interesting. Different.
Yeah.
82 miles per hour.
88 one hopper off the end.
Good.
Yeah. Total forgiveness on this.
91 miles per hour.
How many?
91, I think.
Wow.
87 miles per hour. 89 miles per hour.
Okay. I like it. It's the first axe I've swung. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Plenty of forgiveness, plenty of just the right amount of flex. Stiff on the handle, but all in all, everything. And again, I'm slowly but surely getting away from the 13-inch barrels for my whatever you want to call it, my performance through. I'm not in control enough. But the forgiveness on this thing is amazing. And the carry is astounding. Good luck.
All right, as always, again, PK already got the swings on it. That's where you saw the majority of them. I'm just going to take 10 or so just to get a feel, see how it feels. Have something to compare it to, since, as you've probably noticed, we get different guys on all the different videos with these senior bats.
101 miles per hour.
Oh my goodness. Senior bats. Every time I hit them, I want to figure out how to get a fake ID, I'm telling you.
101 miles per hour.
I mean, those aren't even full swings. Those are just throwing the hands at it right now. Trying to get loose again while I watch PK swing his senior bats.
108 miles per hour.
Oh my goodness. That's like halfway into the parking lot. And we got no wind right now. No wind. And the crazy part is, senior bats can test down to 140 and be passing. This thing started at like 220 or something like that. I mean, all right.
113 miles per hour.
The craziest part of that 113 was, there's no way that was the sweet spot, because I felt the hand, like the portion of catching a little bit low.
115 miles per hour.
115. You know what? Somebody send me some Onyx balls. We're going to go for 120.
114 miles per hour.
I think that thing lied. I think that radar lied. I'm not even kidding. That ball at the parking lot.
KP, OGKP, you should not be allowed to swing senior bats. Go swing your U-trip. I can only, oh boy.
110 miles per hour.
It feels Crazy part is it feels pretty darn close to a regular USSSA axe. The slight difference is the barrel almost feels slightly stiffer, which I think is really causing that extra, little bit extra carry, a little bit extra exit velo. But oh boy, and again, I'm interested to see if this will come down faster than the Furies, for instance, compression wise, because of the senior bat. But if this thing's gonna last and come down to, let's say, even 175, that's quick math, 40-ish compression, 45 compression from where it started. I can only imagine how much better it's gonna get. But again, I don't play senior ball, a couple more swings, see if we can't break our 115 record or 116 record.
115 miles per hour.
Oh, buddy.
105 miles per hour.
Oh my goodness. We reached the parking lot in dead center. Way into the parking lot. All right, well, 5 more years. Well, 4.5 more years, and I'll be eligible for senior ball. And can't wait for it. But OGKP's Disturbance, again, I mean, for me, this is the best senior bat I've swung so far. Just started doing the reviews on seniors really towards the end of last year, so we've swung like the combats. We've got the new, I think it's the military edition Suncoast, things like that, but it's basically just a normal USSSA axe, but kind of on steroids. So yeah, top speed is pretty much spot on with the top speed we've hit with axe, but the overall consistency, carry, nuts. Great option for senior guys who haven't tried the axe handle. PK mentioned it, a couple of other guys mentioned on other videos, you go back and watch. Honestly, the flare is not that hard to get used to. Even if you bring it out there with it being where it's at compression wise, you can take some BP, break it in, get used to it. We have maybe some webbing starting, and that's about it. PK put about 30, 40 swings on it. I put about 15 to 20. So, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of swings, but we'll go ahead and take it back to the house, see what it did compression wise. Final thoughts. Let's see where our absolute rocket launcher in the senior KP Disturbance is testing at. I don't expect to see a very big decrease, I wouldn't think, based on what axe has done, but again, this is senior tech, so maybe they've got it dropping compression faster. Sure enough, not really. I think it started at 220 if I remember correctly. Now we're at just a hair over 200, and senior testing I think is 140, so tons of wiggle room. Crazy how good this thing is. We'll make this a real brief final thoughts. PK talked about it, I've already talked about it, but we'll wrap it up here momentarily. For those that have been asking for sticker weights here on the axes, again, they have that angled end cap. Not really sure you can tell there. Hopefully you can see that. But I will play the balancing game to try to get you something close. Again, this is a 27 sticker on OGKP's senior bat. Play the balancing game. Oh, we balanced that pretty well. Look at that. 26.95 is what I saw. Not even going to try that one again. Pretty spot on, and that's what we've seen from pretty much all this balancing axe here with the axes. Pretty close to the sticker. Go with what you normally swing. All right, now obviously we're back in the garage here with OGKP's Axe Disturbance, the senior model. And I'm going to keep this pretty short and sweet. We talked about the field. PK talked about it. Crazy forgiveness. Felt really good. For him, it was a little bit on the heavier side, obviously being a 27, but still had no issues getting this thing around. And the axe forgiveness is crazy enough as it is. Then obviously they go in with the senior tech, and this thing is just an absolute missile launcher. For me, if I was playing senior ball today, based on everything we've swung, this is hands down the one I'm going with. I felt like I've got pretty much the feedback feel of a normal USSSA bat, but then basically on steroids, this thing just, sweet spot was crazy hot, and then where it really kind of excelled, because we saw top speeds the same as what we've gotten with some of the other axes, but that's obviously the sweet spot portion. However, when you miss the sweet spot, and the forgiveness on this gave us those crazy high speeds as well. I mean, I think it was up there like 10 or 107, 109, things like that. Pretty darn consistent. And so with the compressions we saw there a second ago, not a concern whatsoever. And I think I talked about in the video, this thing has basically zero webbing. I might see a couple small ones, but with what we've seen from Axe this year, doesn't seem like there's gonna be very many durability issues. Game ready straight out of the wrapper, even starting at that 220-ish, I think compression mark is what it started at, but crazy hot bat. I'm gonna have to talk to OGKP when we get down to the duel in Florida and see what senior stuff he's playing and tune in and see what he does with this bat. But I can only imagine with the performance he gets out of his USSSA model, what's gonna happen here with the senior model. But to grab these, they're still in stock. Last I checked, over on Headbanger Sports and on Axe Bats. On Headbangers, discount code ADS is your ticket to a cheaper price there as well, and should give you free shipping. Over in Axe Bats, you can help out the I-57 conference team by using their code I-57. That'll get you a discount as well. But either way, if you're in the market for senior bat, I wouldn't hesitate to go grab this before it sells out. If you're a little worried about the axe handle, in my opinion, you saw kind of PK swing as well. He doesn't swing all the axes, but the flared handle is pretty easy to get used to. You put in a little bit of BP, which this one has showed us you can do anyways, and you'll have no issues with it. And honestly, for me, I found even as you're getting used to it, it caused me to lift a little bit more often than I want to. But I know home run limits, things like that, the way the senior kind of game works. But at least when you're missing, you're not missing with these kind of crazy wild swings and piling the ball into the ground, hopefully. But either way, great option there. Another absolute fire stick from Axe. They've been killing it really all the way back to kind of 2024. But these 2025 models are something different. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully it's kind of helped you decide on a senior bat if you're in the market for one. Stay tuned. We'll have plenty more senior content coming as well. And again, shout out to OGKP for getting a bat that's as hot as obviously this Disturbance. So thanks.